So good morning everyone. In this video we are going to discuss very important topic, time and work. So what we'll be doing is like we'll be solving all the questions from previous papers so that you'll be getting a clear idea how to solve the questions with respect to previous papers. So we'll be coming across simple and short tricks which will help you to crack the questions from time and work as simple as that. So just trust me and watch our videos completely so that you'll be getting a clear idea how to solve questions from time and work. And if you are new to our channel and if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so that you'll be getting the notification once the video is uploaded. And I need all you guys to share our videos with maximum number of persons. This is the only request I have for you. Why? Because I need support from you guys. So try to share our videos with maximum number of persons and I will be coming across best and unique techniques which will help you to crack the examinations as early as possible. So let us discuss the next pattern of questions. And look here, in all this you're going to have the same logic. The logic is like same, but what happened is like just for the purpose of you guys to understand, I'm dividing them into categories, okay? But the concept is like single concept. Now initially we have discussed about 2%, AB and all variations. Now it is about 3%. Concept is going to be same, 2%, 3% is not a matter, okay? Fine. Now what happened is like the question is in terms of fractions. A can do half of the work in 5 days, B can do 3/5 of the work in 9 days, C can do 2/3 of the work in 8 days. In how many days can 3 of them work together? If they work together, how many days? Okay. Now sometimes what happens is like you will be getting questions based upon fractions as well. So you need to be ready with fractions as well. Many of the guys what they do only for A 10 days, B 20 days, C 60 days, how many days? Now examiners are going to be really smart. So you need to know what actually is happening in examination. Always don't do only for easy values, okay? Now if you look here, it is said that A can do half of the work. Half of the work A can do half of the work in how many days? A can do half the work in 5 days. Next, 3/5 of B. 3/5 of B, it is going to be how many days? 3/5 of B, it will be 9 days. Next, 2/3 of C. 2/3 of C, how many days? It will be 8 days. Now your question is to say, if all these guys are working together, that is A, B, C are going to work together, then how many days it is going to take? That was the question. Now simple. Already I told you how to do when it is with respect to fractions. Okay, simple. Now 1 cancels in 5 times. So simply 2 into 5. 2 into 5, number of days will be 10 days. And don't take directly for this one. Why? Because here the total days was not mentioned. Here it is said like half of the work, 3/5 of the work, 2/3 of the work. You need to know first total how many days they are going to take. Once if you know that, then it is simple. Now next, 3 goes here. How many times? 3 goes here 3 times. 5 into 3. 5 into 3, it is going to be 15. Next, 2 goes in 4. Sorry, 2 goes in 8. How many times? 4 times. 3 into 4, it is going to be 12. Which means A can complete work in 10 days, B can complete work in 15 days, C can complete work in 12 days. Now you can do this question directly. Okay. Initially it was not given directly, so you need to convert them. Once if you are going to convert that, then solving this question will become really simple. 10, 15, 12. LCM is going to be 60, which means total work is like 60 apples. Now this fellow 6 apples per day. Now this fellow how many? 4 apples per day. This fellow how many? 5 apples per day. Now question is saying that if all 3 of them are going to work together, how many days? If all 3 of them means 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 5 15. If all 3 of them are going to work, they will eat 15 apples in a day. Then how many days they are going to take? Means 15 goes here how many times? 4 times, which means number of days they require is going to be 4 days of time. Yes, simple question, but the information is not direct. Once if you know what is the information, then solving that will become really simple. Okay, let us look at the next question. All these questions are from previous papers. Okay, and don't forget to share our videos. Try to share our videos with maximum number of persons. We'll be discussing each and every topic in detail. Why? Because there are like many guys who may not come to different places and they can't learn all these things. So anyway, each and every person is going to have a mobile phone. So simply what you do is like share these videos with your friends. At least they can learn it from their home itself. Okay, and if you look here, we are doing it all for free. Even a paid videos does not give such a quality. Yes or no? You can observe it. It's not a problem. Next, let us look at the next question. It is saying that P can do 1/4 of work in 10 days. Q can do 40% of work in 40 days. R can do 1/3 of work in 30 days. Who will complete the work first? Now it's like not about total work and all. It's like a simple question. Who is going to complete the work first? Whether P is going to complete or Q is going to complete or R is going to complete. That's it. Okay. Simple. You need not do total calculation as well. If you look here, 1/4 of work P can complete. In how many days it seems? 10 days. Next, Q can complete 40% of the work. 40% of the work Q can complete in 40 days it seems. 1/3 of the work R can complete it in how many days? 13 days it seems. Now they are asking who of them is like fastest one. Who will do faster? Okay, simple. If he can do 1/4 in 10 days means total work 40 days. That is 4 into 10, 40. This fellow 40% 40 days means total work means 100%. 100% this fellow will take 100 days. Yes or no? Why? Because 40% of work 40 days. Total work is nothing but 100%. If he is going to do 100%, he will take 100 days of time. This fellow 3 into 13, this fellow will be 39 days. Now if you observe here, P is taking 40 days, Q is taking 100 days, R is taking 39 days. Your question is asking who among them is the fastest. Now fastest is like R. Why? Because R is able to complete the work in just 39 days of time. Yes or no? Now it's like a simple basic question, right? So simple question. Even this was asked in a competitive examination. Let us look at the next one. All these are like only from previous papers. Only from previous papers. If necessary, you can check also. It's not a matter. All these are like previous papers. Just what you need to do is like listen carefully. Once if you listen it carefully, any question you can solve them in just fraction of seconds. Any question. All these are like simple concepts. Once if you know how to take LCM and all, even for LCM calculation also I told you what is going to happen there. It's like a simple technique. So once if you do that, it's like simple. Next, one more question. A can paint a house in 55 days. So A is going to paint in 55 days. Next, B can paint it in 66 days. B can paint it in 66 days. And it is said that along with the C, they did the job in 12 days. Now what happens is like, it is not about C. Read question clearly. Along with C. Along with C means A and B going and working with C. That is like A, B, C together. Along with C means A, B going to work with C. Then they are going to complete it in how many days it seems? Then they are going to complete it in 12 days. Now your question is to find how much? Your question is to find C alone can do the job in how many days? Okay. Read the questions clearly. It is said that along with C means A, B working with C will complete it in 12 days. Now you need to know C how many days. Now if you look here, once if you get A, B, C, you just need to subtract B and C. Sorry, subtract B and A. Once if you subtract A, B from A, B, C, then automatically come to know what is C. Yes. Yes, simple. Now look here, 55, 65, 12. Now taking LCM for these numbers, maybe like you'll think it is like complicated. No, it's like easy as well. 55, can you write 55 as 5 into 11? Yes. Can you write 66 as 6 into 11? Can you write 12 as 6 into 2? Yes. Then why do you worry? If you look here, you have 11, 11, you have 6, 6, you have 5. Yes or no? Now just multiply them. It is going to be LCM. Now LCM will be like 5 into 11 into 12. That is 5 into 11 into, anyway it's like 6 and 6, 6 to 12. 5 into 11 and 12. This will be LCM. Okay. Again, don't worry about LCM. Taking LCM is like really simple. Okay. Don't waste your time by taking LCM and all. So LCM will be 5 into 11 into 12. Now if A is going to work, he will take 50 days time, which means in one day, how much? In one day this fellow will do 12. Next, what about B? B will take 60 days time, 66 days of time. Then in one day how much is going to do? He will do 10. Next, A, B, C, they are going to take 12 days. If they are going to take 12 days means, then how many they will do in one day? They can do in one day 5 into 11, 55. Okay, which means A will eat 12 apples per day, B will eat 10 apples per day, C will eat 55 apples per day. Now your question is like C alone. Now if you look here, A, B, C, it is like 55 apples. A, B, C will eat 55 apples per day. Already you know A will eat 10 apples, B will eat 12 apples, which means both of them together, that is A, B together, 10 plus 12, that will be 22 apples. Then remaining apples are how many? Remaining apples are like 33 apples. Now these 33 apples, who is going to eat? 33 apples going to be eaten by C. C is going to eat 33 apples per day. If C is going to eat 33 apples per day, your question is like C is going to take how many days of time? Simple. A, B, C, they are going to eat 55 55 apples. From A, B, C, what I'm doing is like I'm subtracting B, I'm subtracting A. B will eat 10 apples, A will eat 12 apples, 10 plus 12, 22 apples. From 55, if you subtract 22, remaining balance will be 33. Now this 33 is nothing but C. C will eat 33 apples per day. If C eat 33 apples per day, the question is like C alone how many days? C alone how many days means total work is like 5 into 11 into 12. C is going to eat 33 apples per day. So 11 goes here how many times? 11 goes here 3 times. 3 goes here how many times? 4 times. So 4 into 5. We can say that total number of days taken by C alone. C alone will take 20 days of time. Okay. Even it is like a previous example. So beautiful questions. Yes or no? Just what you need to do is like just observe carefully. Once if you know the concept, then solving these questions will be as simple as that. Now if you observe here, we are doing nothing here. Yes or no? We are doing nothing. Just what we are trying to do is like stick to our basics. Once if you stick to your basics and read the question clearly. Why? Because reading the question is like really a good habit. If you are not good at reading the question and if you are unable to understand the question, then for what you are going to mark the answer? Yes. So it is the reason reading the question is like really important. So hope you are like enjoying it, I think. Yes. So time and work is simple. It's really simple. By end of our classes, definitely you'll feel time and work is one of the simplest topic to you by the end of these classes. So just what you do is like just listen them and practice them. Listen and practice them. Once if you're going to do that, it's simple. Let us look at next question. A and B together can do a job in 24 days. While A, B, C together can do the same job in 8 days. C alone how many days? Even it is like one more simple question. It is saying that A and B together, how many days it seems? A and B together, they can complete it in 24 days. Similarly, while A, B, C together, A, B, C together, how many days it seems? A, B, C together, 8 days. Now your question is to find C alone how many days. Even it is one of the simplest question. Okay. Now if you look here, 8 and 24, LCM will be how much? 24. This fellow how many? This fellow 3. This fellow how many? This fellow 1. Now if you observe here, if I need to find C from ABC, if I subtract AB from ABC, if I subtract AB, then I will get C directly. ABC is like 3 units. AB is like 1 unit. Then remaining balance is how many units? Remaining balance is like 2 units. Which means C can eat 2 apples per day. If C can eat 2 apples per day, C was supposed to eat alone. Alone means to eat 24 apples. 24 apples C is going to take how many days? 24 apples C will take 12 days of time. Yes or no? So simple questions. Once if you know the concept, then solving these questions will be as simple as that. So try to know the concept and read the questions clearly. Once if you do that, then time and work is simple, just simple. Okay. So what you will be doing is like practice. Practice is the key for success. Once you are going to practice more and if you are going to do smart, then obviously it is going to happen. And some of you think what? I am from non-max, I does not know, etc. So look here, simple thing. Once if you know the concept, whether you know it or not, it's not a matter. Simple, if you think that you are weak, then what you need is like you need to work more hard. When you're going to work more hard, then what happens is like, then if you go on practicing, you know that simple thing, practice makes man perfect, right or no? So what you need to do is like, if you need to be perfect, you need to practice a lot. And you should not fear for competitive examination. If you're going to practice, whatever the examination, it is going to be simple, right? Fine. Next one. A and B together can do a work in 5 days. If A works twice his efficiency, they can finish the same work in 3 days. How many days A alone can finish the work? Even this is like a simple question. But the question is asked in a different way. That is the reason I told you. Understanding the questions is like really important. If you are going to understand the question clearly there, you can mark the answer directly. Even your pen and paper is also not required. Okay? Fine. So look here. It is said that A and B together. A and B together, they can complete work in how many days it seems? 5 days. A and B together 5 days. Next, if A work with twice his efficiency, means now A is going to double his work. If he is going to work twice his efficiency with B, if A is going to work twice his efficiency with B, which means initially A is working normally as per his efficiency. Now what he is doing is like he is working with twice his efficiency. Then what happen? Then they can complete work in 3 days. Now your question is to say, A alone complete work in how many days? That was your question. Yes, simple question. Now if you observe here, in this you have A and B. In this you have two A's and B. Two A's means that is A plus A and B. Now from A plus B, if you subtract AB, then what happens? Then you will be left with A. So simply what you will do is like, you just need to subtract. Once if you know this fellow efficiency, subtract, then automatically come across A. Why? Because from 2A plus B, if you subtract AB, then you will be left with A. Okay, fine. Now 5 and 3 LCM will be 15. This fellow how many units? This fellow 3 units. This fellow how many units? 5 units. Difference 5 and 3 is nothing but 2 units, which means if 2A plus B is going to do 5 units, A plus B is going to do 3 units. Difference is nothing but 2 units. Now this 2 units is nothing but done by A. Why? Because for 2A plus B and A plus B, difference is nothing but A. So A can do 2 units per day. If A can do 2 units per day, then A should eat total 15 apples. 15 apples how many days means 15 by 2. You can say it as number of days is going to be 7.5 days. Okay, simple question. But the only thing is like the question was framed in a wonderful manner. The question was framed in a wonderful manner. So if you need to understand the questions, just what you need to do is like practice your previous papers. Once if you practice those previous papers, then solving these questions will become really simple. Okay, we'll go for next question. So let us look at next example. A can do a piece of work in 4 hours. So it is saying that A is going to do work in how many hours? 4 hours. A and C together can do it in just 2 hours. A and C, they can do it in just 2 hours of time. While B and C, they need 3 hours of time. B and C, they need something like 3 hours of time. Now your question is to find B alone can complete the work in how many days? Okay, simple question. So look here, 4, 2, 3 LCM. 4, 2, 3 LCM is nothing but 12, which means total work is like 12 apples. Now this fellow how many apples per day? This fellow 3 apples per day. This fellow how many apples per day? This fellow 6 apples per day. This fellow how many apples per day? This fellow 4 apples per day. Now if you need to know the value of B, if you need to know value of B, B is here. If you need to know value of B, first you need to know what is value of C. But if you observe here, if you need to know value of C, first you need to know what is value of A, and value of A is already clearly here. It is saying that A is going to eat. A is going to eat how many? 3 apples. A is going to eat 3 apples in 1 hour. Next, A plus C will eat 6 apples in 1 hour. If A plus C is going to eat 6 apples, out of the 6 apples, A is going to eat 3 apples. If A is going to eat 3 apples, then remaining balance will be 3 apples, which means C is going to eat 3 apples per day. If you look at this 4 apples, this 4 apples is going to eat this 4 apples, B and C together. Just you came to know that C is going to eat 3 apples per hour. If C is going to eat 3 apples per hour, out of these 4 apples, 3 apples is for C. Then the remaining 1 apple should be for B, which means A will eat 3 apples in 1 hour, C will eat 3 apples in 1 hour, B will eat 1 apple in 1 hour. Now your question is like, how many hours B is going to take to do alone? B is going to eat 1 apple per hour. If it is going to be 1 apple per hour, to eat 12 apples, C is going to take 12 hours of time. Okay, simple question. C will take 12 hours of time. Hope it is like clear. I think it's like simple one. If you need to find value of B, first you need to know value of C. If you need to know value of C, you need to know value of A. Value of A is clearly written here. Once if you know A, then automatically you can find C, then automatically you can find B. Once if you know B, B is going to eat 1 apple per hour. If it is going to eat 1 apple per hour, to eat 12 apples, he will take 12 hours of time. We'll discuss one more wonderful question, similar one, so that you will be getting better idea. If someone is like not clear, hope it is like clear to you, I think. If it is not clear, when I discuss one more example, you'll be getting a clear idea on this one. Okay, let us look at the next question. And you guys, if you're enjoying our classes, I need, please, it's like a request, I need you to share as many friends as possible. I just need your support. Without your support, I can't do anything. Without your support, I can't do anything. So just I need your support. And whatever the support you need, I'm going to provide that. So I'm going to come up with best techniques which will help you to crack your examination. Okay, so I will come up with those techniques. What you just need to do is like, you share with your friends, you share our videos with your friends, so that even they are going to share with some other persons. Okay, so what you need to do is like, just share our videos. let us look at the next one. A can do as much as work B and C together can do. A and B together can do a piece of work in 9 hours 36 minutes, and C can do it in 48 hours. B needs to do work alone. If B is going to work alone, then how many hours it is going to take? Okay, similar question. It is saying that A can do work in the same time B and C together going to do, which means whatever the work done by B and C, the same work A alone can do it, it seems. So A can do the work in the same time in which B and C together can do. Next it is saying that A and B can together do a piece of work in 9 hours 36 minutes. A and B together can do work in 9 hours 36 minutes. Look here, this is in terms of hours and minutes. Convert this in terms of hours. If you need to convert this in terms of hours, divide this 36 minutes by 60. When you divide it by 60, what happened? 12 goes here. 12 goes here how many times? 3 times. 12 goes here how many times? 5 times. Now this is going to be 9/3 by 5 hours. 9/3 by 5 hours. 9/3 by 5 hours, it is like a mixed fraction. Convert into normal fraction. 5 9s 45, 45 plus 3 48, which means it is going to be 48 by 5 hours. So take it as 48 by 5 hours. So 9 hours 36 minutes is same as 48 by 5 hours. 48 by 5 hours. Okay, next it is said that C can do the work in how many days it seems? C can do it in how many? C can do it in 48 hours. C can do it in 48 hours. So A can do as much as work in B and C together can do. A and B together can do it in 9 hours 36 minutes. 9 hours 36 minutes is same as 48 by 5 hours. C alone 48 hours. Now your question is to find B alone how many hours? Okay, simple one. Now if you look here, this is 48 by 5, this is 48. LCM is going to be 48. If LCM is 48, these fellows are going to do 5 apples per day. This fellow will be only 1 apple per day. Okay, now if you look here, if I need to find value of C, now if you look here, A is already B plus C. A is same as B plus C. If A is B plus C, what you will do is like in place of A, write B plus C. In place of A, write B plus C. If I am going to write it as B plus C, now this will be B plus C plus B. Why? Because in place of A, I am writing B plus C. Why? Because question clearly told that A can do the work in the same time in which B and C together can do. So A will be same as B plus C. In place of A, we are replacing it with B plus C. If I replace it with B plus C, now this will be 2B plus C. Why? Because B plus B, 2B plus C. Now if you look here, this is 2B plus C, this is C. Now once if I know the value of C, then finding value of B is like simple. Now if you look here, C can do how many apples? C can eat 1 apple per day. If C is going to eat 1 apple per day, now this is nothing but 2B plus C. This is 2B plus C, which means in this 5 apples, C is going to eat 1 apple. In this 5 apples, C will eat 1 apple. If C is going to eat 1 apple, if I am going to exclude it, remaining will be 4 apples. If I am going to exclude C, then who is left out? 2 B's, which means 2 B's will eat 4 apples per day. If 2 B's 4 apple means 1 B will be how many apples? Just 2 apples. So B is going to eat 2 apples per day. If B is going to eat 2 apples per day, your question is like B alone how many? It is said like B will eat 2 apples per day. So 48 by 2, we can say that number of days are going to be 24 days. Okay, simple one. Okay, if it is not clear, one more time observe here. The question is clearly saying that A is going to take same time B and C together can do, which means A is equal to B and C. A will be equal to B and C. Question said that if A and B work together, they are going to take 9 hours 36 minutes. 9 hours 36 minutes. If I convert them in terms of hours, it is nothing but 48 by 5 hours. So A and B together 48 by 5 hours. C alone 48 hours. Your question is like B alone how many hours? So what you have done? If you are going to take LCM will be 48. Now if you look here, this will be 5 times. This will be 1 time, which means C is going to eat 1 apple per day. And if you look here, A is nothing but B plus C. In place of A, I am replacing it with B plus C. If I replace with B plus C, this will be B plus B, 2B plus C. So 2B plus C. Out of this 2B plus C, I am excluding C. Why? Because I already know the value of C. C is going to eat 1 apple. Out of these 5 apples, which is 2B plus C, if I am going to exclude C means C will eat 1 apple. So 5 minus 1, remaining balance is 4 apples. Now these 4 apples who ate means these 4 apples, 2 B's are going to eat. Why? Because if I exclude C, remaining are like 2 B's. 2 B's 4 apple means 1 B will be just 2 apples. That is, B will eat 2 apples per day. If B is going to eat 2 apples per day, total work B alone has to do. Total work B alone has to do means total apples 48. To eat 48 apples, 48 by 2, answer will be 24 days. Okay. So this is how you can solve when you have questions in this way. All these are like simple and easy questions once if you know the concept. And if you are new to our channel and if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so that you'll be getting the notification once the video is uploaded. And I need all you guys to share our videos with maximum number of persons. This is the only request I have for you. Why? Because I need support from you guys. So try to share our videos with maximum number of persons, and I will be coming across best and unique techniques which will help you to crack the examinations as early as possible.